Ever since Apple canceled its AirPower wireless charging station, we've seen a bunch of third-party accessories hit the market claiming to be the next best thing and fill the missing void in Apple's arsenal of office accessories. One of the best charging stations I've used was the Pitaka Air Trio, which came out last year, but one of its cons was that it doesn't support USB-C, which the newer iPad Pros now support instead of the Lightning port. Well, Pitaka has addressed this limitation with a new charging station that pretty much nails it when it comes to charging all of your devices. Wirelessly or wired, USB-C or Lightning, it does it all. It's called the Air Omni, and it's currently on Kickstarter for about $129, which is less than the rumored cost of the canceled AirPower Mat, and it can charge a lot more devices. Inside the environmentally friendly box, I only say that because it straight up looks like a cardboard box, we have the Air Omni sitting right on top. We'll see some mention of the charging capabilities on the plastic protecting the mat, but we'll take a closer look at that in a moment. Underneath, we have some accessories and a little surprise for us. There's a US wall plug adapter. Then we have a little envelope containing a get started guide and some warranty information. There's a charging cable, which we can install the wall adapter onto. Last but not least, we have a pack of masks. Now, this won't come with every order. I asked Pitaka to send some over to help with our surge in COVID-19 cases. If you guys need a mask, I will ship this unopened pack of masks to you for free. I just want to help one of you guys out. So if you need a mask courtesy of Pitaka, just drop a comment down below. Now, according to this label, the Air Omni features 3 copper coils for wirelessly charging your smartphone. And the reason why there's 3 coils here is to charge your phone with as little adjustment needed as possible. In my testing, I found that while you still have to aim for the general center of this lower section here, my phone was able to charge wirelessly the vast majority of the time. If it's too far off center, it won't charge, but thankfully you have these little borders to help guide you and your phone. What's also neat is we have a separate coil up and to the left of the pad, which can be used for wirelessly charging a pair of earbuds like the new AirPods 2 with wireless charging case or something similar. Of course, you can place anything that supports Qi wireless charging here, but given the small amount of space, I think a pair of earbuds makes the most sense. To the right of that, we have an Apple certified Apple Watch charger that can lay flat, or using the button on the right-hand side of the charging mat, you can pop up the charger up to 90 degrees, just depending on what you like. Unfortunately, there's nothing on the right-hand side. I think this station would be pretty crowded if you had another device charging here, but at the same time, the more the merrier. But above the Apple Watch charger is something actually really neat. We have a charging stand that can be folded up from the rear of the mat to help support a large iPad or Android tablet. And there's a button on the back that actually switches the charging port from Lightning to USB-C and vice versa, depending on your needs. So if you have an older iPad, you can still use the Lightning connector, but if you have the newer iPad Pro, well, you can switch to USB-C. It's pretty awesome. I have not seen that before. It's really useful though. Now, the downside of not having a fixed port is that, unlike the Air Trio, you cannot raise or lower the port to fit a thick case. So if you have a tablet with a thicker case, you may have to take it off to charge your tablet with this charging station because the port doesn't stick very far up into the air. So yeah, it just might not work. It might not charge your tablet. Now, if we continue to take a look around this charging mat, on the right-hand side, we have a full-sized USB 2.0 port for charging pretty much any device you got. There's a USB-C port for charging another USB-C device of your choice, and we have an LED illuminated side drawer that Pitaka hid a little something special inside. It's a condom with a little note showing you what you can avoid with this air condom, as they're calling it. Air condom equals no babies, mask equals no COVID-19, and Air Omni equals no boom, whatever that means. I always love when companies have a sense of humor. This is pretty funny. It's a nice touch, and I gotta say, this little tray does fit a condom perfectly. Just saying. So this is the Air Omni 6-in-1 charging station. I don't believe I've seen a charging station that can power as many different devices as this one can. And I think the price of about $129 could be worth it if you own all of these different Apple devices, or you mix up your Androids with your iPhones and your iOS with your, you know what I'm talking about. I will say though, it's not the most stylish charging station I've seen. It's a bit on the thick side, and the carbon fiber skin on the top does pick up some fingerprints and smudges. Also, Pitaka says they've tested the mechanism used to switch between the Lightning and USB-C ports over 3,000 times, which is great and all, but the overall build quality is on the cheaper side. So unlike the Air Trio, which had a metal frame, this unit uses predominantly plastic, and the buttons and tray just don't feel that sturdy. So it's possible that you could run into issues over time with these different mechanisms. So while it's very functional and more versatile than most charging stations out there, including the canceled Air Power charging mat, it does fall short in the build quality department. But hey, they did use standard Phillips screws, so it should be pretty easy to take apart and repair if necessary. So that's pretty cool. If you guys want to support Pitaka and pick up one of these charging stations for yourself, you can order one via the link in the description. With that said, I'm curious to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, I'm BoHD from PhoneDog.com. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you right back here in the next one. See ya.